Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. Welcome back, everybody. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and I've been wanting to come over on here and talk to you guys, and I have had one obstacle after another. So, I'm back, and I'm excited to be back on here talking with you guys. I didn't get on here sooner because most of you know I was really sick when I came home from Florida, and yeah, it was just one thing after another. So um I'm back, and I'm glad to be doing a face to face with everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope everyone is well. If you're wondering why I'm holding this little microphone, it's so that you can hear me better on these videos. I try to pin it on my clothes, but it never stays, so I'll just hold it. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. I hope everybody is doing okay health wise, spiritually, emotionally, all that good stuff. Um, I myself, I'm getting better. I've been trying to throw myself into crafting. As far as my headaches and things like that go, I'm still struggling with it, but I'm just kind of trying to throw myself into other things and focus on other things so that I don't have to worry so much or focus so much on the pain aspect of things. So yeah, so I've been crafting and I've been putting up uploads for you guys. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos that I have been uploading. I've been trying to just kind of upload videos on fun things and a little bit of what I want to do in the future. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. Anyway, you guys, it's nice to be back on here and talking with you guys face to face as I promised. Um, and yeah, how's everybody been doing? What's everybody been doing? Has anybody gone on any vacations? My vacation to Florida was pretty good. My mom and I had a really good time. We thoroughly enjoyed looking at the condos and things that we did. Um, and it was really hot down there. But you know what, guys? Surprisingly, Orlando, well, I won't say all of Orlando. I'll just say Disney grounds was not crowded like we thought it would be. And we were there at the end of July, and it just was not as crowded as we thought. Like the resort wasn't crowded, the parks didn't seem crowded. So, and it's to my understanding that in January of 2024, you will no longer have to make reservations to get in any of the parks, which is awesome. I honestly don't know why they made it last as long as they did with the reservation thing, because to me, when they kind of did away with the mask, you not having to wear a mask in the parks, I didn't understand why they kept going with the reservations and having to make reservations and only allowing a certain amount of people in the park. I mean, if you're not going to make the person wear a mask, why make them make a reservation? I didn't understand that. But in January, we don't have to worry about that anymore. I guess it will go back to the way it was, and you can just walk up to the gate and buy a ticket, and just kind of go in all four parks all day long if you're going to do a park hopper ticket, which is the best way to do it anyway. I mean, but so yeah, so uh it wasn't a lot of people there in July. It just, I thought it was going to be overly crowded. I don't know if maybe it was because the kids were getting ready to get back in school or whatever, but it wasn't overly crowded. But we had a pretty decent time. We stayed at the Swan and Dolphin Resort, which I have always wanted to stay in the Swan and Dolphin Resort. That was one hotel that was on my bucket list of places to stay when I went to Orlando to visit. But I have to be really honest with you. The resort itself is very, very nice. It's very pretty on the inside. Very close to Epcot, so you're pretty much in walking distance to catch the boat to the parks and stuff like that. But as far as what Swan and Dolphin cost, it is so not worth the money. And the reason I say that is because the rooms are just regular, everyday run of the mill rooms. If you go back and look at my vlog, I did a room tour, so you're able to see it, but it's just not worth what they charge. And just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, if you're not familiar with the Swan and Dolphin Resort in Orlando, the resort can go anywhere from $250 a night I've seen it to $650 a night. It is so not worth six anything. It's not even worth four. What you're actually paying for is just being on Disney grounds. But those rooms could stand a renovation. And when my mom and I were looking around, my mom said, but this hotel hadn't been long, went through renovations. Well, we couldn't tell. And, they got some work to do. They really do. Um, as far as their staff goes, they got some work to do with that too. But just to give you a little bit of an idea of what I'm speaking on, the bathroom had no towel racks. So they didn't have any place for you to hang your towel when you got out of the shower. And normally they have like those little I think they had one of those little things that you have on the back door that you can hang a towel on. But if you have four people in a room, what are the other people supposed to do with their towels? Normally what I do is I only use my towel once anyway, and then I'll let, when the maid service comes in, they leave extra towels or whatever. And we always just kind of put our dirty towels in a pile so she knows we don't need those anymore and we need new towels. But at night, when you typically take your shower, you get out of your shower and you hang your towels on towel racks. They had no towel racks. One of the racks that was in the one of the towel racks, they had one, but the one that they had was like for a hand towel, and it was broken out of the wall, so it didn't even work. Um, and I had a little bit of a issue when I was checking into the hotel. Um, the guy was talking to us, and welcome to Swan and Dolphin, da 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 da. And I stuck my credit card in the machine, you guys, and this is kind of just what set my whole vacation off, and I just had to really pray. I stuck my credit card in the machine, and I saw where I forgot to unlock my credit cards. For safety, I keep all my cards locked until I'm going to use them. Well, I forgot to unlock it. So when I stuck it in the machine, he said it didn't go through. And I said, oh, that's impossible. And I said, oh, wait, I forgot to unlock it. So I get on my phone, I unlock my card. And right after I unlock the card and I stick the card back in the machine, the charge goes through immediately. And I saw it when it went through on my side. He didn't see it when it went through on his side. And he kept saying on his side and on his computer, he couldn't see anything. So I said, well, it went through because my phone always tells me when a charge goes through. I said, it just went through. He said, well, stick it in there one more time because it just didn't go through on my side. So I stick it in there one more time. Long story short, it ended up charging my credit card three times the amount of what it was supposed to charge it. I didn't catch it until I went upstairs, and we went upstairs and took our luggage and stuff. And then something said, look at your account and make sure it's right. And I looked on it and it was charged three times. So I went back downstairs to let him know, hey, you charged my card three times, whatever. Long story short, you guys, they did not get that fixed until the day before I was leaving, is when it all got back on my card. And what made me upset with that was when I told the guy that I saw where the charge had went through the first time, and I showed it to him on my phone. I said, it's already gone through. Look on my phone. And he says, well, try it one more time. What he should have done was went and got his manager then, because that's what I would have done. I would have said, well, I don't want to double charge these people. Let me go get my manager and see what she says. At least have it off of my hands. Even if she says stick it in again, it'll be on her and not me. He didn't do that. And I just I went downstairs and I kept my cool because mistakes happen. Things happen. I went downstairs and I told him what happened. And he said, well, let me get my manager for you. And she comes back out and she tries to do something on the computer. And then she says, okay, she says, it's going to take it at least 3 business days to get back on. I was like, whoa, it took you 15 seconds to take it off, but it's going to take you 3 business days to put it back on. Mind you, you guys, this wasn't some little bit of like $200-300 charge or anything like that. It was over $1,800 3 times on my card. So I said, nope, that's not going to work. You're going to have to get that fixed before 3 days. So anyway, they went back and forth. It was a mess. And I just felt like the service wasn't what it was supposed to be until I got ready to leave. When I got ready to leave, the gentleman that helped us out was very, very helpful. And he said, I think he was a manager and I think he was over the other manager or whatever. He was really helpful. He said he would make sure that everything got back on my card, which, like I said, it did get back on my card, but it didn't all get back on there till the day before we were coming back home. And, I had other credit cards to use the whole time I was on my vacation. That wasn't the point. The point is, you messed this up. You should have fixed it. You know what I mean? But I couldn't let it get me out of character or anything. And I couldn't let it upset me because I didn't want it to ruin my whole vacation. And the main reason I was going down there was because I was trying to, give my mother and I a different a different look. We needed to get away from home. We needed to do something different. My father had just recently passed, and we just needed a new, fresh something, So I said, let's go down to Florida. Let's get in a nice hotel. Let's just, relax and rest and see some beautiful scenery. Sometimes you just need a change of scenery, especially when something has happened. So that was my main purpose for going. But yeah, I will never stay at Swan and Dolphin again. And I will tell anybody who goes to stay there, the only perk of staying at any of the Disney properties is you being on Disney grounds. That's basically what you're paying for, unless you stay someplace like the Grand Floridian. It's absolutely beautiful, but it's also $699 a night and more depending on the time of the year that you go. So, and I'm pretty sure most of the Disney properties are very, very pricey. So I feel like, excuse me, you guys, I feel like, oh, excuse me, I need something to drink. Hold on one second, you guys. Mm. Anyway, I feel like if you're going to charge these kind of prices, ooh, I feel like if you're going to charge these kind of prices to stay in these pricey hotels, then give them the service. Other than that, and the room had, excuse me, the room did not have the enough outlets for like everybody's cell phone. Like there was literally um two, yeah, two outlets for your telephone for the person in the right side on one of the, how they have the nightstand in the middle of the beds, where there was one of those outlets that worked for your cell phone. There was two of them on there, but only one of them worked. So I let my mom use the one, excuse me, by the bed. I plugged my phone in by the coffee machine in the wall next to the window, and my little cousin plugged her phone in where I plugged mine in. A part of that outlet didn't even work. Like you plug your stuff in and it wasn't working. So I was like, all this money for this hotel, and this stuff happened. So I cannot in good faith recommend anybody to go unless you get it at a dirt rate cheap. And by dirt rate, I mean 150 to 195 a night. I wouldn't pay any more than that. And um I would recommend that you really do your homework when it comes to staying at the Disney resorts, because to me, the only benefit of it is your own Disney property. So you don't have to leave the property to go to any of the parks if you're staying on Disney property. And yeah, that's a big perk. But at the same time, if you're going to pay that much money to stay in these resorts, one, you should get the service. Two, everything in your room should work. And you shouldn't have any issues at all because they're already charging you a lot. And on top of that, you guys, almost every one of those resorts charge $35 a day to park. And parking was another thing. Like the parking was all the way across the street from the hotel. So you're literally parking across the street and then you're walking back across the street every single day to get to the hotel. And you're paying $35 a day to do that. So I love Disney, don't get me wrong. And I love most of the hotels on Disney property. And it's an awesome vacation, especially if you have children. And it's very convenient to stay on Disney property if you have the kids, because then you're not trying to load everybody up in the car, take them to whatever park you're going to, and potentially having to pay for parking for that. Because I'm not sure if they're still charging for parking at the parks or not. I really don't know, to be honest with you. I just know they're charging you $35 a day to park at these resorts, and you do the math. If you stay a week, you're already up there. So between the resort fees and the parking and what the cost of the hotel is in itself, you can run a bill up anywhere between 2,000 to 8,000 to even more. And I just feel like if you're going to do that, which millions of people do it every day, but if you're going to do that, then to the hotels themselves and to the staff that work at the hotels and stuff like that, be conscious of the treatment that your customers or your guests are getting, you know, because we pay a lot of money to stay in these places. You're not giving us anything, you know. So I did speak with someone, and they gave me, because it's with Marriott, they gave me a substantial amount of points because I'm a Bonvoy, Marriott Bonvoy um, member. So they gave me some points for all of the frustration that I went through. But other than that, you know, I love Disney and I did not let it ruin my trip. My mother and I are getting ready to go back down there in September because my uncle is having a birthday party down there. And for those of you who don't know, the bulk of my family lives in Orlando, so that's why we go so often. But we're gonna go down there because he's having a birthday party. And my whole family is invited to come. So we'll be going back down there this month. I'm sorry, I said next month. I keep forgetting it's September already, but this month we'll be going back. So um hopefully where I pick for us to stay will be better. But you know, I will tell you guys, there are some places that you can stay that are close to Disney grounds that are very reasonable as far as the hotel prices and stuff. I love the Aloft. The Aloft Hotel is wonderful to me. And I like the one in Buena Vista. I've never stayed in the one on International Drive, but they do have one on International Drive and one in Buena Vista. I like the Buena Vista location because it's full of restaurants, and right behind it is a Target shopping center, and right behind that is like a little strip outlet mall that has places to get your nails and medis and petties done, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Sephora, all that is in the back of there. So I like that particular location. And then the Aloft is always super clean, very modern. I like the Aloft. And it's a very reasonable price, especially if you're going to stay for a week or longer. And the one on Buena Vista, Palm Parkway is what it's on, but it's close to Buena Vista. It's literally a 10-minute drive to Disney Springs. You know, once you get on Disney Springs, you're on Disney property. So I do like the Aloft Hotel. And I love the Hyatt, the Grand Hyatt Cypress. That's one of my favorite hotels, but it's been booked lately. I can't get in there. It's always booked. So, and it's a little bit on the higher end as far as price goes too. So if you're trying to budget, I say Aloft. But anyway, so that's how it went with my Disney situation. Now we're gonna pray that it goes better this month when we go back down there. But and I'm excited about going back because I love Disney World. Like I could go every single month. I love it. I love going down there to see my family, and y'all know I love my little Inari, and every time I get to go, I get to spend a little bit of time with her, and she's getting so big on me and so tall, and she's such a teenager now. So but yeah, so that's what's been going on. Since I've been back home, I just been kind of trying to throw myself into crafting, and Mom and I are thinking about getting a few little projects done to the house. We're still teeter-tottering about the condo and stuff in Florida. We found several that we absolutely love. And we're going to take a peek at it one more time when we go back down there this month. And I'll keep you guys posted on that. But that's what's been going on, you guys. And I just wanted to come on here and do a face to face with you because I missed you and I missed talking to you guys. I missed doing a live video, you know, so I can chat with you guys. I just hadn't did it in a while, and I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate everybody who has become a new subscriber to the channel. Thank you so much. I am still pushing forward to make this channel a success. I hope you guys are enjoying the content that I am putting out, and I will continue to just put out positive things. And we all about pink positive vibes over here, so that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm gonna get into some girly stuff soon too. I would like to get into medis and petties and doing them yourself at home, saving a little bit of money. We are in a recession, you guys, so I guess we need to be trying to save money here and there and wherever we can. Um, how to just do stuff like that that's costing a fortune on your own. Because let me tell you, I got my nails done, which I think I told you guys I had did the dip nails. I've decided that I'm not putting acrylic or dip back on my fingernails. It really messes them up, and I really have a time trying to file them down and get them back to normal. So I'm just going to do my own nails at home. Ladies, they have some fabulous, and when I say fabulous, I mean some fabulous press on nails now. Press on nails are just not what they used to be back in the day. Like literally today, you can buy beautiful press on nails, and nobody even knows they're press on. And to me, they're a little bit better for your real fingernail because listen, they're either going to eventually pop off in 2 weeks or you can just peel them off versus having to go back to the nail shop and get that stuff melted off of your fingernails, which is the proper way to do it to keep from tearing your cuticles and stuff up. But so I'm going to get into doing some nails at home because I can make myself just as cute and dainty doing it at home and for a fraction of the money. I got my nails done and Anari's nails done, and we both got pedicures. And with the tip, it was $235. So I just feel like, which means even if I would have went by myself, it would have still been 100 and something. So I feel like I'll always go get my pedicures because I just love how that feels, and that's just a treat. But as far as my nails, I'm gonna start doing my own nails at home. I'm gonna buy all the cuticle oils and everything that I need. I already have a LED light because I bought some gel polish a couple of years ago, and so yeah, I'm just gonna start doing my nails at home. I think as ladies, for a while, we kind of got out of doing that at home, and we're like, oh, this is we just can go somewhere and get it done now. And but the prices of getting your nails done is just ridiculous now. And to me, this is just my personal opinion, but to get a whole set of nails and get a pedicure and get all the cutesy little designs and all that cute stuff, to pay $130, $140, because that's what it'll be when you start adding extras, that's a lot. And then you got to go back and get them refilled, within 2 weeks. So I'm doing mine at home. But I will continue to go get my pedicures because, like I said, I love that. So but yeah, so I'm gonna start coming on here and doing some nails and stuff. And we have a couple of girly videos, and just chop it up and talk. And I'm gonna get back to doing these once a week with you guys because, like I said, I really like coming on in here and having a face to face and letting my subscribers that have subscribed to the channel know, hey, I'm a real person. It's me that's behind all the wedding videos and the cupcake videos and the let's eat healthy videos. I like to put a face to the channel. Not everybody does that, but I like to do it. So anyway, you guys, I'm not going to stay on here long because I can go on and on and on. But I wanted to come on here and chit chat with you for a little bit. Comment below if there's any particular videos you would like, excuse me, for me to do other than the ones that I'm doing. And of course, I'm coming on here with some crafting videos for my crafting ladies. I don't know if you guys saw the last craft I did, but I made a little denim purse and I sparkled it up. I made that whole bag by hand, you guys. So I was pretty pleased with the way that came out. Um, and I don't know, I'm kind of in my creative mode now. So this week I'm going to be trying to craft some more because I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought a couple of different supplies, sparkly, cutesy supplies that would make me want to start crafting some more. I'm getting ready to start getting on my Cricut again, so I'll be sure to include you guys with that when I do it. My Aunt Heidi keeps telling me blow the dust off of it and come on, let's get with it. I gave it a break for a while because I just didn't like the way it was working. But I'm gonna get back to my Cricut. Also, I was looking on Cricut.com the other day, you guys, and I didn't know this. Maybe you knew, but they have a another Cricket Joy, and it's called the Cricket Joy Extra or something like that. And it's a little larger than my Cricket Joy. And I was looking at that and I was like, wow, I love the way my Cricket Joy works. I might need to look into the Cricket Extra. But and then the Cricket also has another machine out, a huge machine. It's $1,000, but it's really big and it's good for the girlies that have their own businesses that need to print off stuff. And if you're making a bunch of things that you sell for your business, that's a pretty good machine. Cricket makes good machines. I think you just have to have patience on how they're going to work for you and learn all the ins and outs of how all the machines work. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back into some crafting videos for you guys. So yeah, I can't wait to get back to my weekly face to face with you guys because that's really what I want to do. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here because I haven't eaten yet, you guys, and I hear my stomach growling, and I'm praying that you don't. But just wanted to come on here, say hi to everybody. I love you. Thank you to all of my supporters. I love you so much. I think I'm at 1,023 supporters. I'm going to call you guys my wonderful subscribers who support me. And I love you for it. I appreciate you. For all my newbies, thank you for joining the Pink Squad. We have nothing but pink positive vibes over here. So thank you for joining the Pink Squad. I love you for it. I appreciate you for it. You are helping me in more ways than so I appreciate it. Anyway, you guys know what to do because I tell you in every single video. I hope you haven't forgotten because you haven't seen my face in a little while. But eat your vegetables, take your vitamins, drink your water, and try to stay as healthy as you possibly can because health is one of the most important things in today's society. We need to stay healthy for each other, friends, family, loved ones, pets, neighbors, everybody. We need to stay healthy. All right, you guys, that is going to do it for me tonight. I'm going to go eat and I'm going to think of some more content to give you guys on this pink, beautiful channel of mine. All right, you guys, I love you and I will see you in the next video.